Hello, my name is Doris Alexa Arnedo, and I would like to give a warm welcome to everyone to our 2021 Sustainable Agriculture online conference funded by WSARE. I would like to inform everyone that you will be muted and cameras will be off throughout the whole conference. The conference will be recorded and available on the New Mexico WSARE website. All questions will be addressed after each speaker's presentation. Questions must be sent through the Q&A feature. I will read them off for the presenter to answer. There's a limited amount of time, so not all questions may be answered. Please contact us if you have more questions. Without further ado, we are very honored to have Dean and Chief Administrative Officer of the ACES College, Rolando Flores, giving this year's welcome address. Thank you.
Good morning. Well, I'm delighted to be here and have the opportunity to address you in such an important event. I think for no one is a secret the importance that agriculture has for the NMSU, and especially what we are trying to do in the ACES College. We have as one of our fundamental elements on all of our strategic plans and everything is what we consider the four components or the four pillars that drive our activities of teaching, research, and extension, and those are food marketing, food and fiber marketing, production and marketing, water sustainability, environmental stewardship, and healthy communities and healthy New Mexicans. So when we are looking at how do we move forward, how we are doing the future in agriculture, especially here in the area that we are challenged by water, we really have a lot of things that we need to look at and have in front of us and make the decisions to look at that. And those four pillars, we need to be very creative. How do we confront the new challenges? And the major challenges that we have seen right now was something that we didn't expect. That was the food chain disruption due to COVID-19. And this makes us realize a lot of things that we need to do and change our views in terms of how do we do things. And it's not only that we always have to say, are we doing the right things at the right time? Or keep going and moving straight in the direction that we are going without considering what do we need to do different, what things we need to work on, and what things that we need to change. And I think that as agriculturists, all of us need to do that. We need to be extremely responsive in terms of what are the food needs of not only the state, but the region in which we are. And that's why this activity that you are embarking today is extremely important. And I want you to know that in the College of ACES, we are very supportive of that. We need to, the nexus or the connection between the food production and the activities that start with the soil all the way to the consumer, but beyond that, the nutrition of the consumer are key and are extremely important for us. That's why we need to look forward. If we wanted to look at what we have in front of us, what is the future telling us, we need to be thinking a little bit different. We need to be thinking in how do we are being more, we need to be very, obviously, sustainability is number one, but also how do we link all the major components, energy, food, water, and especially one important component, labor force. So you will have, or you will develop those answers, and you will be looking at all those things. And it's impossible that in one workshop we can look at all those things. Plus, you also have your activities defined by your schedule. But as my colleagues in the college will be looking at to the future, and we're looking at how do we come back with better options. How do we are very looking at the stewardship of the land, the stewardship of the water, and the environment. Those are very, very critical. But at the same time, I want to mention that the college is embarking many important activities. We have an outstanding team that is working in carbon management and soil health. And this team has started working early this year, and they are moving forward pretty fast, and they are doing a great job. But at the same time, when we look at our agricultural production and how do we take advantage of all the digitalization and all the components that artificial intelligence can bring to us, we're having several teams working on that. So we are not only looking at the things of how we would have been doing it in the past, but we need to be game changers in terms of how we're doing in front. And the connection with the consumer and the connection with the food production in the area, we cannot be disconnected from that. So without any more to say, I really want to commend all the organizers and the participants in this workshop, and especially when I see my colleagues that have participated in the organization of this program. They are part of these teams that I just mentioned in terms of carbon management and soil health, and also in water management and proper utilization, and also in development of more and new appropriate cultivars or agricultural products for the conditions that we have in New Mexico, characterized by not an abundance of water, obviously, but semi-arid conditions. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I wish you the best, and have a wonderful workshop.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Dean Flores. We really appreciate it.